Hello, welcome to ellieV Toys. This is a major level of excitement. I am just out of this world excited to be able to build the new Harry Potter Lego. We haven't been able to get our hands on Harry Potter Lego for such a long time, but they finally released new Harry Potter sets for a new generation, and I am ecstatic. Now, this is the Great Hall, and it actually combines with the Whomping Willow. If you want to extend it, the Whomping Willow set, so you make a massive Great Hall, and I'll build that in the next video, so we'll do the Whomping Willow set next. But the Great Hall. So we've got 6 bags here. It's a reasonably big box, and there's quite a big book in here, and 2 sheets of stickers, shiny stickers, and some embellishments there for the castle. So here we go. There are a whole world of minifigures in here. So of course we need Harry. So let's have a look at Harry. He has got his happy face, and he's got his, I've just seen a basilisk face, and we're going to put his happy face on. You can see his hair is actually cut out, so you can see that, you know, the scar on his head. And new wands. This is cool. Not that I've ever seen the old ones, because I don't have any of the old Harry Potter sets. But these ones have got a little ball on the end, so you're supposed to be able to stick them in their hands to be able to angle them forwards. That's really, really hard. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know. Let's just put it back in his hand normally. We've made his hair all askew. Let's put his hair back nice and normally. You're a wizard now, Harry! You've got a wand, and we're building Great Hall for you. And who we got next? So we've got another Gryffindor tie, and of course it has to be Hermione. Oh, look at that face. We'll put the happy face on to start with. And now, Hermione is more important as far as I'm concerned than Ron, so it's nice to have her as our next minifigure to build. Is that controversial? Are you going to disagree with me? No, Ron is much more important than Hermione. Well, you can believe whatever you want to believe. Hermione has got a different colour wand to Harry, which is cool. Let's see how we can angle this in different ways. If I put it... Oh, hold on, that's going to face over her shoulder. She can cast a spell at Harry. Wingardium Leviosa! Well, that worked really well. She hasn't even been to wizarding school yet. Yeah, it's probably best that you put him back down again. You shouldn't be using these spells till you really know how they work and what they do, because all sorts of catastrophic things can happen. Okay, next up we have got Dumbledore, also more important than Ron. No, it's just that these are the characters that come in the first bag. So Dumbledore looks resplendent in his robes. I think he's got 2 different faces to choose from, one with his glasses on. So let's have his glasses on here. And he's ready to greet the first years. He's got the other colour wand to the one that Hermione has. Excellent, Dumbledore's ready. There are so many minifigures in this set. Next up we have got, green tie, Slytherin, boo, hiss. This must be Draco Malfoy, definitely. Neither of his faces are actually his superior, I'm superior to the world smirks. This one's kind of, I'm gonna get everybody. Oh look, that his wand, is the same colour as Harry's. I don't think there's too much that we can read into that. It's just nice to have different colour wands. We've now dug into the other bags. I've got the other characters out of the other bags so we can meet all of the minifigures first. And we've got a bigfig here for Hagrid, and he's currently armless. He's armless until we give him some arms, and then he will not be harmless anymore. He will look after all sorts of magical creatures that might bite your head off that he thinks are cute. And we'll give him some hair, some Hagrid hair. Oh, that's some super hairy Hagrid hair. Oh, Hagrid looks perfect. I love his outfit. And he gets his umbrella, which has got his magic wand hidden inside it, and it's pink. It is such a pastel, awesome pink. Don't point that at anybody, it might go off unexpectedly, which would not be an auspicious start to this build. We don't want any strange magical occurrences. Hedwig also comes in the set. That's really cool. And, well, come on. I think we should introduce Ron now. We've got a red tie. It's going to be... Oh, look at that face. The other face, I think, is much more classic Ron. But we'll give him his happy smile to start this journey on. And his hair is awesomely Ron, and he's just perfect. He also gets... we've got now another shade of brown. Really, really, really good. Gonna have so many wands. If only could figure out how to put them in their hands with the ball in there. There must be a trick to it. I'm going to have to investigate that. Or you are welcome to tell me in the comments if you already know, which you probably do. Who we got now? Green robes here. It's Professor McGonagall. They are all decked out in their wizarding best for that first feast in the Great Hall. She's got her crossface on at the back. We'll put her happy face on. And her wizarding hat. And she has a... Oh, look. She's got a black wand. Just knocked her over. And I've decided she's going to be left-handed simply because all the rest of them have their wands in their right hand. Surely somebody would be left-handed. And Scabbers! Scabbers is in the set too, you nasty... Actually, no spoilers. We won't say anything about Scabbers. They probably already know about Scabbers. But Scabbers is Ron's beloved manky pet rat. Now, we got a yellow tie, so this is Hufflepuff. And two faces on this... See... I thought this was Ginny, because this could totally be Ginny, but it's not. The description says it's Susan Bones, and it's a Hufflepuff tie, so obviously this is going to be not Ginny, but that could totally be Ginny. And Professor Quirrell. Got another villain here. Now, watch out. We ready? He who must not be named. That's pretty creepy, actually. Let's cover that with Professor Quirrell's turban. And that looks really good. Oh, Professor Quirrell looks so innocent. And he has got the other colour one too. I think Hermione? No, Ron. The other colour wand to Ron. And last minifigure. This is such a great inclusion. It's nearly headless Nick. And he's quite, well, he's got two faces and one head, which is, you know, not coming off at all. But it's really, really great to have Sir Nick flying around the castle when we build it. Oh, come on, Nick, if you can park yourself over here. We've also got the sorting hat, and it just is perfect. This is a great rendition of the sorting hat. So, here we go. Harry, not Slytherin, not Slytherin, not Slytherin. All right, you can be Gryffindor. Oh, good. Okay, he's very excited that he's Gryffindor. So now we can have the boat that the first years come across the lake in their magnificent entry, but only one boat. I don't know how all the rest are going to travel across. The lantern to light up the front, and what else do we need on this boat? We need some form of bird? Oh, this isn't for the boat at all. This is Fawkes. It's a buildable Fawkes, the phoenix. And this is just a weird time to be building Fawkes, because I kind of thought the Fawkes was going to be part of the boat. And Fawkes currently doesn't have a stand, so Fawkes is just going to have to sit there in the background till we build a stand. Does everyone fit in that boat? Everybody on! Everybody! Okay, everybody out. Everybody out of the boat. Rightio, what are we up to now? Let's park the boat around here. We'll put Fawkes around here, and now we get a very important part of the plot. And this part actually takes up not this sheet of stickers, every single sticker on this sheet of shiny stickers. So this, we've got the runes, the magical runes or markings engraved up the side. Do you know what it is yet? Are you shouting? Ooh, Ellie, it's the mirror of Erised. Yes, it is. It really is. So let's make this as magnificent and magical as we possibly can with all of these shiny stickers. They are beautiful. So reflective. And we need to tippy top one up here, which actually has, it has the Erised up the top, just in case we were ever confused about what this could possibly be. Now, the mirror also needs the reflections that go with our story. So here's Professor Quirrell holding the Philosopher's Stone, because that's what he wants most. That's what he sees in the mirror. And this one here is Ron winning the Quidditch Cup. Yeah. Yep. So that's what Ron wants the most. So that's one panel that we can actually pop in and out, or we can turn it around. So if Ron comes over here, this is what he's seeing. And magically, we can make it double-sided, and Quirrell could see this from the other side. But they're not the most important parts. We need another panel with some more reflections. So Harry with his family, because that's what he desires most in the world. Oh, that makes me sad just to look at that. And here's Professor Dumbledore with his warm fuzzy socks, because that's what he desires most in the world. I hear you, Dumbledore. My feet are cold too. So we can swap the panels out, and you can set that up to whatever part you want to play. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Dumbledore's looking at his warm fuzzy socks. Okay, we've got all the subsidiary parts on. Hold on, we don't quite have all the subsidiary parts built. We've got... Oh, this is kind of random. This set actually includes... It actually includes the basilisk, a buildable basilisk, which is cool, because we've got Fawkes, but there's no basement or dungeon, or there's nothing in the Great Hall to actually go with the basilisk, but you can take it out. Here's its very important teeth, and you can take it out and you can play with it. So it kind of works with book 1 and 2, this Great Hall, which is cool. And now if the basilisk could just eat Scabbers, we could fix a whole heap of the plot problems and everybody could go home happily ever after a bit earlier, I think. Bag number 2. We are now finally ready to start building the Great Hall itself. So let's go super speed. This is actually a very interesting build because there is not a lot of repetition. There's not a lot of symmetry. So you do have to concentrate on where things go. And without a lot of symmetry, it just means it's more interesting to look at afterwards too. Alright, we got the bones of it down. Now we get to put something interesting in already. This is the head table where all of the teachers and Dumbledore sit, all the professors sit. For the grand feast, we'll put the teachers up here too. And Hagrid, oh, there's no seat for Hagrid. Not that Hagrid could sit because his little legs don't bend. So he's just going to have to stand there behind Quirrell and make sure that the back of his head doesn't get up to any nonsense. Very important job you've got there. And, oh, look, fireplace. Great. Yeah, this is the nice big warm fireplace. We'll put that over here. Sorry, Hermione, you're going to have to move over. But you can warm yourself up again now. And we, of course, need the big, massive, long trench tables, trestle tables, whatever you call them. The tables for all the students to sit at for the feasting and every time they come in for a meal. So we've got some little tiny kind of bench seat things. I don't know whether they stand on them or stand in front of them because they can't sit. But it's cool, you can stand them on them and they actually make them a little bit higher, so it looks like some of them are slightly taller than the others, or they might be standing while others are sitting. Cool, it is cool. It's quite simple, but it's cool. We're putting together a whole heap of the brickwork, the rock work on the outside of the castle now, and this looks like it might be an entryway. A little table with a yellow frog. I don't know what the yellow frog's about. I'm sure it's important, but I think I might have missed that fact. And we've got some detail there on the wall. Definitely an entryway. Yeah, look, see, Harry's very keen to get his place here at the banquet. And we've got some goodies. So at the banquet, we've got some chicken and some sweet yummies. Oh, look, yep, Hermione's eyed that one off too. And the teachers have got some goblets of wine or some delicious, yep, some mead. And a nice cup of tea over here for the students. And what is Draco going to have? Oh, he's having the fancy deliciousness with all the fluffy goo on the top. I'd like to fill that feasting table out a bit more. I might have to do that. And I have come to the end of this bag and discovered that these two little angle pieces are not what you expect from leftover pieces, so I've found where I've missed them off. Now we're up to bag number 3 and we can keep going. Let's fill this great hall out. Now, there are 6 billion of these windows in bag number 3. There might be slightly less than 6 billion, but it feels like there are 6 billion of them, and you will see them all go on in the next few minutes. So we're going to build up lots of walls, and we're going to build up lots and lots of windows with those grills in them. And can Hagrid fit through that? He can! Score! Good work, Hagrid! I'm really glad that the Lego designers made sure that Hagrid could fit through that doorway, because that's important. I think it's important that Hagrid is catered to as well. Not just the minifigures. The big figs need to be looked after as well. And here, oh! The Quidditch cup. Oh, the house cup. The house trophy is here right on the behind the great table. So that, and look, it's Ron's turn now with the sorting hat on, and Nick's just flying around everywhere. Can we get on with the build? Thank you. Enough ghosting around. But they're so excited to play with the sorting hat, though you shouldn't be playing with the sorting hat. Now, I did warn you that there were 6 billion of these, so let's get moving on them. Nice. That's a lovely little feature window piece, and that's going to frame the back of the great table there, the head table. And now we've got all of these windows along the side and all of the column work. Now Headless Nick has got somewhere to perch up high. Sorry, nearly headless neck. He's not headless at all. We're up to bag number 4. He's got a perfectly good head and he just fell down. Now, Hagrid, this is the bag that Hagrid comes in. So he comes with his wand / brolly, but he also comes with a lantern. And this lantern is cool. It is new. I've seen it already in the elves set, but it's new this year and I love it. It's a perfect addition. So he's going to take these naughty first years off into the Forbidden Forest. He's got his lantern. They're all off. So while they're doing that, we can keep building. These are cool little embellishments. The tiny Lego figures, which are like statuettes. What are they for? What are they all about? Are they some sort of magical thing, or are they just like little statues in alcoves? Tiny... Oh, I don't even know what they're there for. But they look cool, but I'm sure there is a reason, and I'm sure I just don't know what it is. The Great Hall doors, which are also great and magnificent, and Dumbledore's just magically turned up behind them. Because he's magical. Of course he is. Now we need some more walls. And as you can see, the structure is taking beautiful shape, and it is, and I did mention at the beginning that there was not a whole world of symmetry in this. Am I right? It's really interesting to build. Got a nice big clock there over the Great Hall doors, and a tippy-toppy pointy thing on the very top. Oh, I know that has a word and a name, and I just don't know what it is. Ah, that's gonna bug me. Is it a spire? Is that what you'd call a spire? I thought a spire was like rounded. Okay, I need to let it go for now. It'll come back to me at 2 a.m. in the morning and then I won't be able to sleep. Alright, let me see. What are we doing? It's looking pretty good. It's looking very good. We've got some brooms now. So a real broom for sweeping and some other brooms for flying around on. And they are just here on either side. There's a black one as well on either side of the Great Hall doors. And we're up to bag number 5. Oh, now we get some stairs. So we can imagine that because they move, they're not fixed in place, that they are the ever-moving, changing staircases around Hogwarts. And Hermione can go up them to get into the potions room, because that is what is going to go on up here. So let's get a classroom happening, shall we? Oh, if I can just get that to go on. Actually, before we do the classroom, we've got to fill out this entryway here with some banisters so that nobody falls off accidentally. Because that's the worst thing that could happen to you in a wizarding world. Death by falling off a banister. Alright, the students have arrived and they're going in, but we've still got so much more to build, so they need to stop getting so excited. But it is so exciting! I just can't contain myself. Okay, let me see. We've got a really, really big long Technic piece here, which is going across the length of the entire Great Hall there. So obviously going to be attaching things to it. And now we get a big piece of roofing. And on the these are a funky shape. Look at this. They're like little pointy rooftops. I've never seen this shape piece before. That's a cool thing. So they are adding definition up here to the roof. Excellent. And some more pointy bits. I'm going to go with them being spires. Pointy spires. I think that's right. And we're getting all the way up near the top now, and a whole heap of really pointy spikes here, which when you fall off your broomstick, if you fall on them, whoa, you will know you're alive. Or you'll know you've been poked through with a pointy, spiky thing. Now this is all kinds of cool. We have got the banners floating over the Great Hall, and we've got Slytherin, spoo hiss, and we've got one here for Ravenclaw, and one for Hufflepuff, and of course we need one for Gryffindor. And you can interchange them. Or well, you can change them around. So we might put Ravenclaw out for this one and Gryffindor out for here, but you can rotate them. You can actually turn them around. And then you can hang different banners depending upon well, whose team we're supporting each time we enter the Great Hall. That's such a great detail. Now, more technique pieces, big hanging out bits. And this goes in the middle of the Great Hall. And oh, we are going to hang the floating candles from it. These are new. These are new little candles, and they are cute and most welcome. Oh, that's so much better than the flame fiery bits. So they are going to be hanging, if I don't drop them down, they're going to be suspended here above the Great Hall, as though by magic. Though we know how they were actually suspended up there, but shh, you don't want to give away how the magic works. Because then it's no fun for anybody. That's awesome! Now we are up to bag number 6 and we are doing really well. Now though, can we start building a classroom? Alright, hop out of the way, nearly headless Nick. Let's move into this classroom and we are going to get it all built up so they can actually go to lessons and learn something. They're crying out loud. And this is a teeny tiny classroom. But we do now have a cauldron. Oh, I've dropped it. That one's broken. And whoa. I hope it's not too broken because we don't want whatever that potion is to leak out because it looks fiery. And there's a little table here with some ingredients or some ready-made potions and a goblet so you can drink your potion afterwards. Or maybe it's for measuring. Don't drink your potions, guys. And we need some walls, obviously. And what else are we going to have in the potions classroom apart from Hermione because she's really, really keen to start class? Oh, a massive cauldron. And we have got some green goop simmering away in there. That's cool. All right, potions classroom is done. Let's start moving on to the top of there. Do we get another classroom? Let's see. Oh, okay. We've got a big chest with some magical things, so these could be whatever you want them to be. This could be a piece of drop of petrified sky and some dragon's blood, and this is the most important one because it has no name. So mysterious that it doesn't have a name. Got a little perch here and a black spider, which might be a harbinger for the Aragog part of the story. I think it's going to be. Quite a big spider though. And, well, not as big as Aragog is, obviously. Some more walls, and I think we probably fitted just about everything in here. Oh no, this is the perch for the sorting hat. So this is where the sorting hat gets, get out of there, Draco. I don't think that room's for you. So the sorting hat gets stored. Now we're moving up into the top little turret. We've got another thing which I think is going to be a perch, or it might be part of the... I don't know. I don't even know why I guess. It could just be part of the structure. But we'll find out soon enough if we're just patient enough. Now we have got a massive spire going on here. Yeah, look at that tippy top, pointy tippy top. And we need to put these pieces on for the big openy. Hold on, that's in the wrong spot. On the big open sides. And, oh, hold on. Yeah, so I need to angle that out. And we have a matching one for the other side. And this little tower room up here. Let's have a look. So on the inside, yep, okay, so this is for Fawkes. It's got to be for Fawkes. There, so Fawkes is going to be hanging out back here. Wedged behind the mirror of Erised, which kind of just sits in here. It's very snug up here. In fact, if Harry were to come and stand up here, his nose would be pressed right up against the mirror. Okay, I think we probably are supposed to take it out to play with it. But that's a good place to store it. Everything's got a neat place to store it away. And I'm such a ning-nong, you know. You can just turn these around. I was busy pulling them out, but yeah. Sometimes I don't figure these things out until later. Now, as you have guessed, there are a world of ways to play with this. There are lots and lots of scenes from the stories that you can set up. And I am going to build the Whomping Willow set next and attach it to the Great Hall. And then, wow, we can have some epic play. I'm just disappointed there's no dungeons there for the Basilisk, but Maybe we need to make some. All right, I'm going to see you with the next video very soon. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you check out some other videos while you are waiting patiently for a new one, and I will see you very soon. Bye.